No team might have had a more disappointing season this year than the New York Jets. A team with playoff ambitions, maybe even Super Bowl hopes. Season went down week 1 when Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles in 4 plays, and they had to go back to Zach Wilson at QB, a quarterback which they basically told to go F off. And now, here we are, rebuilding the New York Jets. Had a very disappointing 7-10 season. And this, I'm doing a realistic rebuild of them in Madden. So no BS trades. Sometimes you got to do some Madden bullshit because Madden's dumb. But no BS trades. We fired Robert Saleh. We're bringing back the GOAT, Rex Ryan, out of retirement. He's going to come help us realistically rebuild the Jets. And let's get at it. Now, I can't lie. I did kind of, I looked at the team a little bit already. Just to see what I was going to do, like thought process and whatnot. And I'm going to be honest, I did not realize the Jets had it this bad. The New York Jets have a lot of players on some pretty bad contracts. Thankfully, though, it's only 1-year contracts, so we might be having a fire sale here. CJ Mosley, 1-year, $20 million contract. You say $14 million if you trade him. Lincoln Tomlinson, I think he was actually cut in real life. I think Tomlinson was cut in real life, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm going to cut him here right now. I'm almost positive he was cut in real life. I swear I saw this happen. So I'm going to release him now. It does save us $13 million cap. Yes, we take $6 million dead cap, but I'm just following what happened in real life. There's some other contracts that are pretty brutal here. CJ Uzuma. Good God, what a contract. I might cut his ass too. Zach Wilson. He's going to get traded, I can tell you that. Tyler Conklin, what a bad contract on him as well. Elijah Vera Tucker, I mean, he's a rookie, so that's fine. But there are just some people here with some brutal contracts. I'm pretty sure Aled Lazard. Look at this Aled Lazard contract. Holy crap. Aaron Rodgers was able to give his buddy an absolutely insane goated contract. But CJ Mosley, I guess I'll keep for now. We'll see how competitive I think the team's going to be. But CJ Uzuma can get his ass cut too, and that'll save us another $5 million cap. And now let's look at the players ready to negotiate here. We now have a lot more cap than we did last time. And Mekhi Becton, Mekhi Becton's superstar dev? I did not know that Mekhi Becton had superstar dev. I'm willing to give him kind of a bigger contract for him to stay. And we got Mekhi Becton back for 3 years. Obviously, in real life, he's been hurt, just hasn't been able to develop. But here in Madden, I like bringing him back. Elijah Vera Tucker, I'm not going to pick up his 5th-year option. I would just rather re-sign him next year before he continues to go up. Bryce Huff, we don't need to re-sign, and I'll show you in a second why. Breece Hall, I don't hate this for corner depth. He is star dev. It's a 2-year, $8 million contract. It's nothing insane. Carl Lawson can walk. Jordan Whitehead, I don't hate bringing him back too. I don't hate a 2-year, like $5 million, $10 million contract. Oh, he's walking. Oh, okay. Understandable. Chuck Clark, he can also walk. He's getting old. Ashton Davis can walk. Zach Wilson, no way in hell we're picking up his 5th-year option for $29 million. And everyone else here can walk. So the Jets, let's go look at their team now. Okay, so Aaron Rodgers just fucking retired. What? So Aaron Rodgers just straight up retires. So I'm not. The whole point is to have Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to retire in real life. Did he seriously fucking retire? I'm going to have to make a fake Aaron Rodgers. I know he has, I think, either 1 or 2 years left with the Jets. So I'm going to make a fake Aaron Rodgers and just figure out what his stats are and copy them. Where do you see... Can you go figure out where Okay, here we go. I can't figure it out though, but Aaron Rodgers retires. I'm fine with Randall Cobb retiring. Be my guest, but Aaron Rodgers retiring. I'll fix that. I'll. We can't sign anyone right now. I guess I can just go find someone. I'll find a quarterback. I'll sign a quarterback and I'll make him Aaron Rodgers. Don't worry. We'll figure that out. But so here's the rest of this Jets team, and I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. The Jets have Mekhi Becton and Elijah Vera Tucker on the offensive line, two solid young pieces. They also have Joe Tippmann, who maybe he can develop as well for us. He was a rookie last year, rookie center, but they desperately need another tackle, and they desperately need an upgrade at right guard. In the tight end position, we obviously just cut CJ Ozume. They still have Tyler Conklin, but he's old. He has only got 1 year left on his deal. Wide receivers, the Jets have Garrett Wilson, who's a stud. I think 85 overall star dev, honestly, I think he's being underrated when I say that. Garrett Wilson is really good. He just had Sam Wilson throwing on the ball. Breece Hall is really good as well. I'm looking forward to keeping him long term. But then behind Garrett Wilson, the Jets don't really have many options for Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball to. Yes, he's got Lazard, but it's Alan Lazard, dude. What else do you want me to say? Defensively, this is where I all know that the Jets thrive. They have is it John Johnson? Jeremy Johnson, who they drafted 3 years ago, 3 years ago now. So this will be his third year in the league. His last year was the second year, and he took a really big step up this year. They also have Will McDowell, who they signed last year, who I'm telling you now, I'm going to have him start this year. Can John Franklin Myers play D tackle? Not really, but John Franklin Myers might be forced to play D tackle, or he's getting traded because I'm going to have Will McDowell and Jerome Johnson start. They also have Quentin Williams, who's just an absolute beast, one of the best D tackles in the league. Linebacker core, they got CJ Mosley, who they signed to a huge contract a couple of years ago. He's pretty decent. Then they also have Quincy Williams, who, damn, I didn't realize he's already 28. He's a beast. He's really good, but who knows what his future is going to be like with the team since he's already getting up there in age. And then the secondary is pretty good. Obviously, there's Sauce Gardner, top 5 corner in the league. Then they also have DJ Reed, Breece Hall, who we just signed back, and Michael Carter, who's being forced to play free safety because we don't have a free safety. So there's a lot of needs that we have. We have a lot of needs. And now let's go look at the free agency class. We have a ton of money. Damn. Josh Allen is usually not here in free agency, or else, and if we didn't have 2 really good edge rushers, I would actually kind of totally sign Josh Allen, but unfortunately we do. There's Ladarius Shaneed, Trent Brown, Amari Cooper, Kenny Moore, Chiodie Awuzie, Patrick Queen, Grover Stewart, Michael Pierce, Kyle Duggar, Davion Clowney, Bobby Wagner. A lot of good free agents in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the free agency class, sign the guys I want to sign, and then I'll show you guys who I've decided to pick up. Okay, so I've actually gone after a lot of free agents here. I gave Ladarius Sneed a big contract, like definitely, I think that says he wants 18 mil. I'm offering him like 21 to 23 mil a year. I'm offering Leonard Williams a pretty big contract. Devin White actually really wanted to be here, so I was able to get him on kind of a cheaper deal. Jordan Whitehead, I offered him the same contract, he declined. And then Jonah Williams, I legit just offered him, I think, a little mini 2-year contract to be a band-aid for us at the left tackle position. So let's see who we are able to pick up here. And we got all 5 of them. Holy crap. So the Jets now with Aaron Rodgers are saying, hey, we're going all in this season. We're signing a crap ton of free agents. And now let me quickly go sign my quarterback that's going to be Sam Darnold here. I mean, that's going to be... Who is going to be Aaron Rodgers? Heineke? Yep, he's going to be Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so I've turned Taylor Heineke here into Aaron Rodgers. And the contract that the Jets have given Aaron Rodgers, they gave him a 3-year deal. And let me edit that. So yeah, 2 years on the contract. It's weird how this works because in 2024, Aaron Rodgers is making fuck all. But in 2025, he's making a massive amount of money. So over the next 2 years, Aaron Rodgers is scheduled to make $40 million in base salary and then $14 million in signing bonus. So I think I got to up this a lot. But he's only making $3 million in 2024, but he is making $37 million in 2025. I don't think there's any way for me to like change that in Madden. So I'll just literally give him the total salary of $40 million and the signing bonus of $14 million to make this accurately Aaron Rodgers here. And then I'm also going to keep Heineke the same age. He's only 32, but we're just going to pretend that Aaron Rodgers is going to retire after 2 seasons. So we'll have Rodgers for 2 years, and then after his contract's done, I'm just going to can him from the league, to be honest. So here we go. $40 million and $14 million in signing bonus for 2 years for Aaron Rodgers. So now here's the team that we have. Sauce Gardner and Ladarius Sneed at corner might be one of the best cornerback duos in the league, along with DJ Reed Jr. We might have right now the best cornerback trio in the league. We also were able to go back and re-sign Jordan Whitehead. He came back to us in free agency, tested the waters, couldn't find anything. We have CJ Mosley and Derek. What's the fucker's first name? Something White? Why am I blanking on this dude's first name? Devin White. Oh my god. I should literally know that. Sorry, I'm just not as educated as I thought I was going to be. But so linebacker is still an issue for us because both these guys are older. We desperately need a strong safety. And this defense just kind of needs to develop. John Franklin Myers, unfortunately, might be getting traded here just so that Will McDonald IV can develop a little bit. CJ Mosley, I'll keep him for this year because we are trying to win now with Aaron Rodgers. Offensively, we still need upgrades at offensive line, tight end, wide receiver. Good thing we are in a very strong offensive draft class, and since this is a realistic rebuild, it is the real life draft class. Now, as we all know, the Jets did trade their 2nd round pick for Aaron Rodgers, so we don't have a 2nd round pick, and oh my god, I didn't realize how little cap room we have now that we have that Aaron Rodgers contract. The Jets only have 5 picks, and we're gonna have to make the most of it. And unfortunately oh my god, John Franklin Myers is making that much money. Yeah, he's gone. We are gonna find a suitable trade partner for him here. So and you can say that Chase Young's probably better than him, but Chase Young was on the last year of his contract and probably wanted a lot of money. So now here are our contracts. We don't actually have that much cap space, but that is because we got guys like CJ Mosley making a crap ton of money. I did sign Ladarius Sneed to a big contract. DJ Reed, that's a lot of money. Besides that, though, actually, I don't really know why. Oh, this contract here's horrendous. We got to trade Zach Wilson. We'll get on that. Tyler Conklin, that's way too much money. But yeah, the big contracts that we have are Aaron Rodgers and Quentin Williams. It's a lot of money. Ladarius Sneed. But they're both really good players. We need to get star talent on this team. So now let us look at the NFL draft here. It is draft time for the New York Jets, who have pick 10. Like I said, don't have their 2nd round pick because they traded it for Aaron Rodgers. But now we do have 2 thirds. So let's see how the draft order goes for us. The Bears take Marvin Harrison Jr. at 1st overall, as expected. The Commanders take Joe Alt. That's usually what they do. Then the Patriots get Caleb Williams. Patriots go Ole Fashanu here at 3, which means that Caleb Williams is right now falling off the draft board. Chargers take Jershawn Newton. Where is Caleb Williams going to go here? Caleb Williams finally goes to the other New Jersey team, the New York Giants. I think Giants fans would be ecstatic if this actually happened in real life. The Tennessee Titans here go Brock Bowers. Interesting. The Atlanta Falcons are then able to take Drake May, and the Jets, or the Chicago Bears, go with Jared Verse. And now here the Jets are at pick 10. And the two people that immediately stand out to me are either Romo Dunze or Tulise Fuagu. Both of them are really good players. The New York Jets desperately need offensive line help. There also here is J.C. Latham, who J.C. Latham actually looks like he's probably a beast and has really good traits. Yeah, J.C. Latham actually probably has really good traits, just he's a lower overall because his awareness sucks. But if you look at that, A lead block, A pass block power, A run block, but then he's got C pass block finesse, B run block finesse, but that pass block power is also probably an A. J.C. Latham could be a beast for us, but then Tulise Fuagu out of Oregon State could also be really good. It honestly looks like J.C. Latham is the better player, and we desperately need tackle help. 6'6", he's only 21 too, so we get an extra year of development. I think J.C. Latham, while it might not be the sexy pick, Aaron Rodgers needs protection. We can have J.C. Latham play right tackle, Mekhi Becton play left tackle. And now let's advance to our pick here in the third round. We got 2 third-round picks now, because we did trade away with the Commanders for their pick, and Adonai Mitchell is still here. I feel like that's unrealistic, though. Does Adonai Mitchell, maybe in a wide receiver class with so many good wide receivers? Adrian Cooper's also here too, though. Really good middle linebacker out of Texas A&M. He's got pretty good speed too. I've actually yet to draft Adrian Cooper in a mock draft or in a Madden rebuild. Really good linebacker, and I'm going to draft him here. Hidden development, 88 speed, 89 acceleration. He looks like he could be a beast for us, and this allows us to, maybe we'll keep CJ Mosley, but now we have Devin White and now Adrian Cooper, who can just be a phenomenal 1-2 punch for us at the linebacker core for this entire rebuild. And now with our second third-round pick, I forgot that we still need strong safety, and Jaden Hicks doesn't look terrible. A to C block shedding, A to C man. The zone coverage is pretty bad, but A tackle, B hit power, B pursuit. I think I am going to draft Jaden Hicks here. Only normal dev, 86 speed. We need strong safety. We have so many other positions that we have really good players at, and I don't mind taking Jaden Hicks here, trying to get him to be, we'll see if he can develop with this Jets defense. And now we have 2 fourth-round picks. Anything here that stands out to me still? In the 4th round here, Henderson doesn't seem terrible. He can be good backup depth for us. He seems like he's probably like a 69, 70 overall, which is usually a lot better than the offensive lineman that you do have. And with this last pick, I might be going with Jalen Polk. You know what? We need wide receivers. I don't mind drafting Jalen Polk here out of Washington. Hidden development, so he's probably star dev, 90 speed. We'll see if he starts this year. He might, honestly, because I know our wide receiver core is not that good. And now we will let Madden determine our 6th round pick. Draft recap time, and we got J.C. Latham, who was a 76 overall. Adrian Cooper was only a 72. Hicks was only a 69. Henderson was only a 68. But then Polk was also a 72, so not terrible. And now let's just take a quick look at the overall draft class here. Marvin Harrison Jr., an 82 overall. Malik Neighbors went to the Dolphins, 79. Joe Alt, 78. Fashanu, 78. Caleb Williams, 78. So a lot of good guys. Uagu and JC Latham were the same overall, but JC Latham is a year younger. So we'll take the W there. Oh, and we have absolutely no cap room. But now is the time where I do all this boring crap. Let me fill out my roster how I want to. So the team I just filled out the team. Now it is time to go into the training. And I'm just going to show you guys who I'm doing with the training. And then tell you how they do. So here is Aaron Rodgers, who I guess I kind of forgot that Taylor Heineke is probably a lot faster than Aaron Rodgers is, but they're the same overall, and I think that's the most important thing. Aaron Rodgers was an 81 overall. I bumped up Heineke to an 81 overall. And we're getting I'm obviously doing the passing with Aaron Rodgers because, well, he's our starting quarterback. I'm not going to do it on Zach Wilson. Also, not to mention that Aaron Rodgers is so old now that this is probably the only way to actually get him a dev trait or a skill point. That is gold with Aaron Rodgers. He absolutely killed it. Showing why the Jets offered so much to get Aaron Rodgers. And now rushing attack, let's do it with Breece Hall. He's only 23 going into the 3rd year now of his contract. And he is really hoping to ball out now in year 3 with the Jets. So I tried it a couple times with Breece Hall. I can only get him silver. I don't think that even gives him a skill point, unfortunately. Yeah, kind of screwed up there, but what are you going to do, I guess? I guess be better. Just don't be ass, Cameron. That's what you got to do. But it's early in the morning. Usually I'm doing this like when I'm more wide awake at night. But it's early in the morning. I wanted to wake up bright and early because I was so stoked to rebuild the New York Jets with Aaron Rodgers and JC Latham. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do for the thumbnail of this video because I've always done like a really sexy prospect, but I can't this time. And we got gold with the rookie Polk, who actually is going to start this season, believe it or not. He is going to be the 3rd best wide receiver on this team. And a wide receiver red zone attack, this will easily be Garrett Wilson. Why did I think Garrett Wilson was a lot taller than he actually is? I thought Garrett Wilson was like 6'2", 6'3". I didn't realize he's only 6 foot. Garrett Wilson easily gets gold. He balled out in that training there. Garrett Wilson training with Sauce, them going hand in hand at determining who is goated. Trench long haul battle. I'm going to do this with young Will McDowell II is already 25. He was a 24-year-old rookie. What were the Jets thinking? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize he was so old. 24-year-old rookie. Damn. Oh, this dude's fast as shit, though. I'll give him that. This dude's flying. And we get gold with Will McDowell. He actually made that look very easy. So that's something. And now all we got left to do is the corners. We got 2 really good ones here with Ladarius Shaneed and Sauce Gardner. So hopefully this isn't too difficult here. And we easily get gold with Ladarius Shaneed. So now let's see if we can get Sauce Gardner a skill upgrade as well. And we get gold with Sauce. Showing why he's a 96 overall X Factor, that's for damn sure. And I've just been advancing week by week till we get to preseason week 1, and we did get a training camp standout. This can be a few people. It could honestly be Will McDowell if I had to guess. It's on the other side, Jermaine Johnson. I want to get him better finesse move, and +3 finesse move and power move is insane for Jermaine Johnson. That is really going to help him try to take a big step up for us to be our Edge 1. Now here we are at the start of week 1, and we got a few things to do. Set season goals. I'm going to do 7 wins. We maybe could make the playoffs in year one. Maybe. We'll have to see. Draft class, I just do auto-generated rookies after year one. And now let me quickly set the scouts. I've set the scouts. It looks like it's a heavy wide receiver and corner class. We need wide receiver. So for my tier 3 scout, I got that corner and wide receiver. And then corner here at West. Strong safety at Central, because we could still use an upgrade there. Wide receiver at Northeast. And then offensive line here in the Southeast. Training camp standout. This is going to be for Jermaine Johnson. And maybe if we're lucky, he can get 2 sacks or 2 tackles for loss and continue his breakout. Opening day keys. I love seeing this every single week. We'll probably do defense. That's what the Jets are best at. And we will do disrupting the pass. We're not going to let Geno Smith pass on us this game. And so here's our official starting lineup for 2024. We got Mekhi Becton at left end. We obviously drafted J.C. Latham. He's playing right tackle. Still got Elijah Vera Tucker and Tittman. We can upgrade at left guard, but it's fine for now. Wide receivers, we got Polk, and he will be our wide receiver 3 with Aaron Rodgers and Breece Hall. Defense is where this team really shines, though. CJ Mosley's probably just going to have... We'll see. We'll see how we are at the midseason mark, because I don't really like Devin White not being there. CJ Mosley's going to have to go, but we'll see how we are for now. Maybe we really need CJ Mosley. Defensive line looks really stacked. Hopefully, Jermaine Johnson and Will McDowell can develop. And then best 1-2 corner punch with Sauce Gardner and Ladarius Shaneed. Specialist-wise, Polk in the slot, I'm completely cool with. DJ Reed is the slot guy. I'm fine with that too. All right. I'm happy with how this team is. And I'm going to advance week by week to week 3, just because that is when you have the ability to sign free agents. And also in case Jermaine Johnson actually got his breakout player. Oh, we actually smoked the Seahawks 28-16. Maybe Jermaine Johnson got 2 sacks. Holy crap, he did. Jermaine Johnson got at least 2 sacks or tackles for loss to get 10,000 XP. That's another skill point right there. And key to victory, let's see if we held Geno Smith to under 200 passing yards. And we didn't. What are you doing there, Sauce? But we still get 1,000 XP for the entire team. We cannot complain there. And now, if Jermaine Johnson now can somehow get a combined total of 3 sacks or tackles for loss, he will go up to superstar dev. I've never seen this happen in Madden Sim. I have a couple of times seen them get the first one there in week 2, but I have yet to actually see a player get both the week 1 and week 2 upgrade to officially go up to superstar dev, or get that dev trade increase here. Now let me upgrade these players, and then we can go over to week 3. Here we are in week 3, and the New York Jets are 2-0. We also have a weekly award with Williams, who got 8 tackles and 1 interception for Defensive Player of the Week. Good for him. And now let's see if Jermaine Johnson somehow got 3 sacks plus tackles for loss. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. You never see it happen. It just doesn't happen in Madden Sim unless it's already an elite edge rusher with X Factor. And let's see what Jets players we need to re-sign. I know there's Elijah Vera Tucker, who I'm completely signing to this. I'm completely fine with this. He is a big part of our offense, so we need him at guard. And now there's DJ Reed, who honestly, this isn't a terrible contract, to be honest. But he's got no interest in being here. He's only normal dev. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Same with Michael Carter Jr. These are good contracts. The only thing that's really turning me away from them is normal dev. If they had star dev, I would honestly be all over this, but they don't. Tyler Conklin can walk. I'm not signing him for that. With CJ Mosley being a free agent, man, it makes so much sense for me to trade him. We don't need to keep him because we now have Devin White and Adrian Cooper. We don't need him. CJ Mosley might honestly be traded unless, or if we're doing really good, I'll just write out his contract and then just let him walk in free agency. Tony Adams, I don't know yet. Zach Wilson is someone I will trade, though. Zach Wilson will be getting traded, I can promise you that. And good God almighty, I forgot the Jets had 3 first-round picks. Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson are all going to need contracts here soon. So we might not be able to sign any free agents because we're going to have to re-sign those guys, and that is going to be absolutely brutal. Now let me set my regional scouting focus, and then we will sim to the mid-season mark. And here at the mid-season mark, the New York Jets are 5-1 and have a breakout quarterback. Is Aaron Rodgers about to break out late into his career and become a superstar dev? Wish upon a superstar. Aaron Rodgers here might be going up to superstar dev, having a late career surge here with the New York Jets. Initially looking at the stats here, those do not look like... We are the 29th best offense, but the 13th ranked defense. Okay, our offense actually sucks. Aaron Rodgers is putting up pretty decent stats. Only 4 sacks is actually really nice for Aaron Rodgers. 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing, Breece Hall is okay. Receiving, though, holy shit. Jalen Polk is dominating in the slot. Just slot wide receiver is just so broken in Madden. Whoever you put in the slot's just guaranteed to ball out. Jalen Polk balling out as a rookie. Offensive line, no one on the offensive line is allowed a sack except Mekhi Becton. Elijah Vera Tucker, no sacks. Wes, no sacks. The center, no sacks. J.C. Latham, no sacks. Defensively, Quentin Johnson with 3.5 sacks. Jermaine Johnson with 3. Then Will McDowell with 1. Leonard Williams with 1. How many interceptions do we have? A lot of interceptions. CJ Mosley has 2. So I think we'll keep CJ Mosley. We are 5-1 with him. We could have a famous Madden midseason collapse. It happens every single time. But we'll just stick out CJ Mosley on the last year of his contract. I am going to go trade away Zach Wilson to a quarterback needy team. In real life, Zach Wilson's on the trade block. The Jets have given him permission to seek a trade. I do think they will trade away Zach Wilson. For what? Probably not too much, to be honest. Probably not too much. Which team? The Bears' top need is quarterback. Let me find a team. Okay, so nobody wants Zach Wilson. Absolutely nobody wants Zach Wilson. I even tried doing fine trade offers. No one had any interest in him. So Zach Wilson, he's just going to get to ride it out on the bench. He is that bad that he has no trade value whatsoever right now. And let's sim to the playoffs. I'm really hoping we don't have a famous Madden midseason collapse. And what I mean by that is, for some reason, Madden likes to tease you. And whenever you do a Madden league, the first half of the season, you always do really good. You'll see 4-3, 4-2, 5-1, and then you always play like crap the second half of the season, and sometimes even miss the playoffs. And what did I say right there? As you can see, we went 5-1 to start the season, and then finish the season 4-7 to miss the playoffs at 9-8, which also sucks because now you will have an average pick, a middle pick, and not even have a high draft pick. But the Jets finished at 9-8. Let's look at the schedule. Let's see this awesome, famous Madden midseason collapse here that always happens. Oh, it started right away. We were 5-1, but then lost to the Patriots, beat the Cardinals, lost to the Steelers. Oh, it was brutal. It wasn't in a streak, but it did not go well for us here in the Jets town. Lost to the Patriots twice this season. Well, that's not good. Damn. That is disappointing for sure to finish 9-8, because like I said, now we probably have like pick 18. And looking at the stats here, Aaron Rodgers did okay. He did okay. Breece Hall actually did really damn good. Holy crap, Breece Hall stepped it up in the second half of the season. I love to see that from him. Jalen Polk with 1,000 yards. All of our wide receivers got 800 plus yards. That was pretty nice. Mekhi Becton is ass, but besides that, the rest of the offensive line was actually really good. Defensively, Quentin Williams with 11 sacks, Jermaine Johnson with 6.5, Will McDowell only with 2. That's not good. We actually got a crap ton of interceptions, though, which I'm pretty happy with. So, I mean, we took a step up. We were 7-10. The Jets were 7-10 in real life last year. The first year with me, we went 6-9. The Jets now have another season in a row without making the playoffs. I think in real life, the Jets either are at 13 or 18. Let me check. Yeah, so the team with the longest postseason drought is the Jets with 13 seasons. And then the next is the Broncos with 8. The Jets have now not made the playoffs for 14 straight seasons, unfortunately. It's not been good for them. 14 straight seasons without a Super Bowl appearance. And now, another question that we need to talk about is that Aaron Rodgers is now on the last year of his contract. Aaron Rodgers had a 3-year deal with the Jets. The first year, he tore his ACL, and now the second year, he went 9-8. So now, Aaron Rodgers, this is the last year with the Jets, and I'm not re-signing him. Well, we're going to pretend he retires after this season. That's how I'm going to treat it. Because now, in real life, I think Aaron Rodgers is either 39 or 40, and I highly doubt he's going to sign another contract. I'm just going to have him retire. Let's see if anyone went up in dev trait here. Breece Hall went up to superstar. Polk was star dev, so Polk also went up to superstar dev here. That is really nice. And I think I saw Tyler Conklin also went up to superstar dev, but he's walking. That's not changing shit. Defensively, of course, CJ Mosley went up to superstar dev. Whatever. He's walking, though. We have some young guys in the back. We don't need him. Did I just see Cowboys-Ravens Super Bowl? I love how the Cowboys always make it to the Super Bowl and are so... They won the Super Bowl, too. You gotta love Madden realism that they are allowing the Cowboys to make it and win the Super Bowl. I fucking love the Cowboys and Madden. And now, let's look at the players ready to negotiate. Sauce Gardner. I don't know if I pick up his 5th-year option because I think I do because he has no interest in being here. And that's probably how much money I have to re-sign him anyways. Garrett Wilson, I will not do that. I'll just sign him to a new contract. Same with Jermaine Johnson. I'll just sign him to a new contract. DJ Reed wants to be here, but did he regress or did he go up? I don't know if DJ Reed regressed or not. He didn't. I mean, DJ Reed wants to be here. It's just a 1-year contract. I'll sign him to it. Michael Carter. Michael Carter could honestly play free safety too. I'll maybe give him a 2-year deal. I'll give him this. And Michael Carter comes back as well. CJ Mosley's gone. Conklin's gone. Tony Adams is gone. Zach Wilson's gone. All these guys are gone here. And now, I don't really know if we're going to be able to sign many free agents because we have 3 big-time guys that we have to now sign in the offseason. So looking at the roster here, we have $46 million cap, but Aaron Rodgers we're not bringing back. I guess Leonard Williams will also be out the books too, same with DJ Reed. So maybe it's not terrible. Quentin Williams is also getting up there in age too. But yeah, Garrett Wilson's going to need a contract. It's looking a little scary. I know we have $46 million cap, but we need to save it, honestly, because we have some big guys we need to re-sign. Fuck. Of course Jalen Waddle's here in free agency. He's got 99 speed. I have to go out and sign Jalen Waddle, dude. I have to. I have to go. I have to do this. Please just want to come. I can't give him more money. Okay. Let me also look at other free agents and see if I'm going to sign anyone else. So, because I'm not going to have the money for it, here's the two guys I've offered contracts on. Jalen Waddle and Aleem McNeil. Let's see if we get either of them. I'm really hoping we get Jalen Waddle. And we did get Jalen Waddle. That is a massive signing for us. He can instantly come in and be our slot wide receiver. And now we'll have Garrett Wilson at 1. We'll have Polk at 2. And we will have Jalen Waddle at 3. And and Aaron Rodgers will just have so many weapons to throw the ball to. There was also another guy here. I don't also hate signing Justin Reed as well, because now we do need a strong safety. I don't have the money for it, but let's see if I can find some ways to make money here. So to clear up some cap, I've traded away Aled Lazard and Leonard Williams for a second-round pick next year from the Colts. They were one of the 2 teams interested in this trade. And now we have some more cap space to work with. So let us see if I can go sign Justin Reed, which I probably can't, seeing as I only have 10 mil in cap. And he wants a big contract. I might be screwing myself. Well, if Justin Reed wants to sign on this on a cheaper deal, if he really likes the Jets, then perfect. Oh my God, we did. We were able to steal Justin Reed from the Texans. We signed him to a cheaper deal. And I know I just said I didn't have the money to sign free agents, but this is Aaron Rodgers' last season with us. Last season in the league. We need to go all in here for him. Try to get him a ring. I very well I might have screwed myself with some of these contracts I've handed out. I've handed out some really big contracts. I mean, look at how much money Quentin Williams is making. Ladarius Shaneed's making a crap ton of money. Jalen Waddle's making a crap ton of money. I mean, I guess some of these guys actually aren't making that much money, to be honest. It's just some of these more top-heavy contracts. But then, as I've mentioned, we're going to have to give Garrett Wilson a deal, and we're going to have to give Jermaine Johnson and Sauce Gardner deals that could very well be absolutely insane and really ass. The prospects, the draft prospects. Let's look at the draft class here. Holy shit, Eddie Brockins actually looks like he could be pretty damn good here. There are some guys here at the top that actually all look like they could be really good guys. I don't actually hate scouting both these quarterbacks because it could be really nice to just have a quarterback sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a season. We also need a tight end. Are there any really good tight ends in this class? Jared McLeod could be good. But then here in the first round, Devin Washington looks like he could be a beast. Eddie Brockins looks like he could be a beast. Both these offensive tackles look like they could be phenomenal as well. Maybe... Damn, this draft class in the top here could actually be really solid. Holy crap, actually. For Chad Barnes, look at some of these tackles here at the top. Chad looks like he could be an absolute beast. Let's fully fill out Chad, just like maybe he's like top 5 talent. But we might be trading up in this draft class for somebody. I looked at our pick. We did have pick 15. I'll quickly show you guys, not the fucking trade center. I guess you can look at your picks from the trade center. It's fine. But we have pick 15, pick 47, pick 79. We just have picks 1 through 7, but instead of a 7th round pick, we have a 6th round pick. And let us go into this draft now. We could very well trade up if there's a player we really like. If one of these quarterbacks looks like they could be a beast. The only issue is that it is, in Madden at least, it's a lot better to actually start a rookie quarterback season. Oh my god, I didn't look at the mock draft. Fuck. I forgot to look at the mock draft. I don't know where these guys are going. That's not good. Why am I looking at my damn roster? I'm not a morning person. I need to go get some coffee or something after this and just absolutely lock in. because this is a piss poor performance right now from CM Freeze. Brian Lynch, only 5'11", so he's small, but Brian Lynch does not look terrible at all. This was the Eddie Brockins that we were looking at. He looks like he could be an absolute freak. A tackle, A power moves, only I guess C finesse moves or block shedding. If that block shedding was A or B, I would probably be trading up for him right now, but it's not, and that's going to turn me off just a little bit here. Donald Franklin out of LSU also looks like he could be an absolute freak. Elite strength, elite change of direction, B medium accuracy, A short accuracy, A throw on the run, A under pressure. Donald Franklin could actually be a really good quarterback prospect. And offensively, Chad Barrett's only around 1 to 2. Holy fuck, look at this center. Elijah Henry. Oh my gosh, this center actually looks phenomenal. And we can probably slide him in at guard too. This D tackle also looks great as well. I'm just going to stick at my pick here, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to go pick by pick because I really like that center, and I also really like that second quarterback there. So I want to walk away with one of those two guys. So I'm just going to go pick by pick here, and if either the center or the quarterback goes, that was the quarterback I didn't want. That's Bryce Lynch. So we're still okay here. Devin Witherspoon at Washington actually fell a little bit. He was supposed to be a top 5 guy. Chad Burnett. Oh, there's that really good D tackle. Probably a good thing he didn't go to me, or else I might have taken him. Now here we are at pick 15. Both the quarterback and the center are here for the taking. I really like both the quarterback and the center, and I would not mind walking away with both of them. I think I'm going to sign the quarterback here, Donald Franklin. I know it's not in my best interest to have him sit behind Rodgers for a year, because if he's only normal dev, then as a rookie, he can get offensive rookie of the year and go up in dev trait. So let's bank on him having hidden development here, so I don't have to worry about that. And Donald Franklin is only normal dev. Fuck me, dude. Okay. I think the Eagles also need a center as well, so the Eagles could very easily actually take this center from me, and I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let the Eagles take the center from me. So because the cost to trade up in Madden is so damn fucking high, I have to give up my second and third round pick this year, a second round pick next year, which I honestly don't remember if it was mine or the second round pick I got from the Colts, my third round pick in 2027, oh, my fourth round pick this year too, my second, my third, my fourth this year, my second next year, I don't know if it's mine or the Colts, my own third in 2027, and then a seventh round pick as well. I'm giving up fucking everything for this center. I swear to God, I better see hidden development on this center. He looks like an absolute fucking freak. I better see that hidden dev. Yes. Hidden dev on the center. It'll be worth it to trade up for him. We needed interior offensive line help. Our current center, we can slide over to left guard and protect Aaron Rodgers even further. And now we only have a fifth round pick, which I will honestly let Madden... Oh, we have a fifth and a sixth. Madden can take care of both of those. And looking at our the center was an 84 overall center? Holy fuck! 84 overall center. 95 lead block. 88 pass block finesse. Literally, this center has phenomenal traits except absolute ass run block power, but it's 69. Nice. This might be the best offensive line prospect I have ever seen in Madden. 84 overall center. It was completely worth the trade up. The trade up was worth it. Damn, 380 plus overalls in the class. Washington to the Falcons as well. This was a phenomenal draft class. Look at all the really good prospects here. But we got the GOAT, 84 overall center. Holy crap. What a draft pick. Now, this is the boring part. I'm going to quickly fill out the roster, and I will show you guys what we are working with. So I'm quickly going to go show you guys the roster here. I also did look it up. The second round pick we traded was the Colts' second round pick, so we still kept our own. And looking at this roster offensively, much better improved roster in year 2, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Tight end is a massive need for us. Huge need at tight end. But besides that, the offensive line is looking really good now. We have a really good young offensive line. The center instantly becomes our highest overall offensive lineman. Aaron Rodgers now is on the last year of his last year until he's going to retire. This is his retirement tour. Franklin will get to sit behind him for a year and develop. Breece Hall is superstar dev and has gone up in dev trait. Oh, Madden drafted us a rookie running back here to Wake Forest with hidden dev. Show me like superstar X factor. Just star, but star dev's still nice. It's better than normal dev. We signed Jalen Waddle in free agency, and we now have Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, and Polk. Absolutely phenomenal wide receiver core here. Defensively, he's also really good as well. We picked up Aleen McNeil. He's only normal dev, but he's still an 81 overall. We gotta hope the edge rushers can continue to improve. Secondary is really damn good. Linebacker core I'm happy with as well. 89 overall defense, 81 overall offense. Honestly, the only thing that's really holding back our offense right now is we only have a 69 overall tight end. The only issue is I don't know if I'm going to have the cap space to actually sign a tight end. So we'll see how that goes. And now I'm going to do the boring ass training camp. I'm actually going to do it with Franklin here. We need to get him some XP. Franklin just absolutely tore it up in training camp there. So that's a really good sign from Franklin. Wide receiver battles. I'm going to do Polk and Waddle for the sole purpose of I don't want to make Garrett Wilson cost any more money than he's going to cost us. And we got gold with Polk as well. Both Waddle and Polk getting gold dev here. Trench long haul battle. We are again going to do this with Will McDowell, who unfortunately is already 26. That's not good. Jermaine Johnson's also 26, but he's an 84 overall, so he is 8 overall higher. And Will McDowell got gold, so he will get a skill point upgrade, which is essential to his growth. We really need him to get up there. So here we are at the start of Season 2. We were able to get 9 wins last season. I really think we're a playoff team this year. The Jets' 14 straight season postseason doubt, I think, is finally going to come to an end. I will choose a draft class now and quickly do the scouting for this. The scouts have been set. Let's look at the amazing opening day keys again. I always love doing this. Let's do with the defense again. I think we failed this last time, but this time let's maybe do stuffing the run here. The Buccaneers don't really have a good run game. Let's hold them to under 75 rushing yards. So here's the roster for year 2 now. Offensive line is looking really good. Young guys just need to develop them. I picked up this guy off of the Ravens practice squad, 69 overall, 23-year-old normal dev. Wide receiver core is looking really nice. This team's got to succeed this year, man. Try to get Aaron Rodgers at least a shot at the Super Bowl. I really like the team. Let's look at the specialists. Do I like this? I think I do. We'll try this out. We'll see how this goes. Maybe we'll move Polk out of the slot depending on what happens here. But now let's advance 2 weeks and let's go to week 3 where we see if we're going to trade Garrett Wilson or not, because honestly, he might get traded. We beat the Bucks week 1. That's nice. And we didn't hold them on the rushing yards. Apparently, the Jets defense just can't get it done in terms of yardage. And now Jalen Waddle, revenge game here. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Jalen Waddle went from the Dolphins to the Jets. That's actually a really cool storyline. Hopefully Jalen Waddle can get some revenge here in his first game against his former team, and he does. We dropped 42 on their ass. And now we got 83 million cap. I'll give Breece Hall this contract, actually. That's not a terrible contract whatsoever. Jermaine Johnson, I also don't hate this contract as well. Maybe I can even lower the money a little bit. And I can. Jermaine Johnson and Breece Hall coming back on fairly solid contracts. Need to bring back Quincy Williams and DJ Reed and Jordan Whitehead. We have a couple of interesting guys. Now, the only one I'm not sure about is Garrett Wilson. That's honestly not terrible. That's not a terrible contract. He's only going to go up in overall. Okay. And I was even able to lower the money a little bit too. So we bring back Garrett Wilson as well. All 3 big free agents come back. Now, the only other guy we really have to worry about is Sauce Gardner next year. Let me set my scouting focus, and then we're good to advance to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark, and we are 6-1. What the fuck is this? Who's hurt? I have injuries turned off. Are you kidding me? Challenge the team. Oh my gosh. And Jalen Waddle's just hurt now with injuries turned off. Lovely. But the New York Jets, we are right now 6-1 and absolutely tearing it up. Aaron Rodgers is having a phenomenal season right now. First in passing touchdowns, third in passing yards. He is giving it everything he's got. The defense is hot ass, though. Defense is ass. Aaron Rodgers, 18-3, 19,000 yards. Breece Hall, holy crap, Breece Hall's having a phenomenal season. We signed him for such a cheap contract, too. Receiving, Polk is all 3 of our wide receivers. Look at this, all within 400 yards of one another. Garrett Wilson doesn't have the touchdowns that Waddle and Polk do. Blocking. The center has only allowed 1 sack. Oh, we should go see what his dev trade is. Blocking is honestly not that bad. I don't hate it. Defensively, Quentin Williams again getting big sacks for us, so is Aleen McNeil. Jalen Johnson only 2 sacks. Will McDowell just needs to step up. No interceptions, though. That is interesting. Our defense is getting absolutely no interceptions right now. But we are 6-1. Let me set my scouting focus, and then we can go to the midseason mark. New York Jets fans might have to just honestly switch teams if we do not make it to the playoffs. I also want to check out what that center's dev trade is. We should know it by now. Superstar dev on the center. I don't know if offensive linemen can get X Factor, but an 84 overall, you were thinking he was getting a hidden dev trait. So superstar dev on that center is phenomenal. He is going to be an absolute beast. But now, let's sim to the playoffs. No, we go 6-1 and finish the season 4-6. Why wouldn't we? Of course we finished the season 4-6. But at least, though, the New York Jets have now broken their 14 straight seasons without making it to the playoffs. It only took them 14 seasons. But we started off the season 6-1 and then finished the season 4-6, which I'm telling you, every single Madden season without fail, you will do worse in the second half. Discuss the weak link. Is it our defense? Is our defense ass? Let us slow down the run. I don't know. We're probably not doing it. but we'll see what happens. Why is this defensive unit so bad? Is the Jets playbook just ass? That could very well be the case. Let's look at the team schedule here. I love looking at this. So we lost to the fucking 1-6 Patriots. That's really hot. Lost the 1-6 Patriots. Lost to the Chiefs. That's okay. Lost to the Giants. It was basically a home field game. We got smoked by the Bills at home, and we got smoked by the Bills on the road. Oh, we lost 4 straight. So we honestly did almost choke this. Here we were 6-1. Then we go 6-2. Then we go 7-2, 7-3, 8-3, but then proceed to lose 4 straight to go to 8-7. It's like, oh no. But then we win our last 2 to go 10-7 and not choke it away. But now we got to play the Bills for a third time, who we've lost to twice already, and both of those games we got smoked. Let's look at the stats. Aaron Rodgers, he gave it his all. Gave it his all this season. Breece Hall did worse down the stretch, but still a phenomenal season overall. Garrett Wilson with a 1,000-yard season. Oh yeah, Waddle got fucking hurt, so that's why his stats are a little bit lower. Offensively, the center did allow more sacks than I would have liked to see, but overall this isn't terrible. Mekhi Becton brought down his sacks, which is much needed. Defensively, I would like to see more pressure off the edge. I really would. I really like that our interior defensive line is getting good pressure, but Will McDowell and Jermaine Johnson should be getting much more pressure. The interception numbers have dropped as well. We're higher overall than the Buffalo Bills. Can we beat them at Buffalo and get Aaron Rodgers? No. And just like that, Aaron Rodgers' career has come to an end, losing to Buffalo 3 times in one season. Poor Aaron Rodgers, man. Poor Aaron Rodgers. You hate to see it. With the Jets, his 3 seasons he tore his ACL in game 1. He went 9-8 in year 2, 10-7 in year 3, and failed to make the playoffs. Or lost in the wild card round. 14-year playoff drought for the Jets just to lose in the wild card round. Hate to see it. Offensively, did we get any dev trade increases? Aaron Rodgers did go up to superstar dev. Unfortunately for him, though, well, he's gone. I'm making him retire. I'm going to edit him now to his true age of like 40. And I don't think he's going to come back on the team, to be honest with you. Hopefully he retires. He played his 1 playoff game, lost, and said, you know what, fuck this team. Defensively, DJ Reed went up to star dev. Devin White went up to superstar dev. Damn, do we keep... DJ Reed was actually a really good corner for us. Do we re-sign DJ Reed? I might re-sign him to another 1-year contract because honestly, DJ Reed balled out for us. Buffalo actually got their backs blown out in the Super Bowl, so that's kind of nice. It's nice to see that they are now, I think, 0-5 in Super Bowls. Buffalo Bills fans just will never be able to get that ring, unlike the Jets, who are 1-0 in the Super Bowl, which actually... That's a really good question, guys. If you are still here watching this video, please let me know. Would you rather go 0-5 in Super Bowls or be 1-0 in Super Bowls? I'm not going to accept that 5th-year option. DJ Reed, I actually don't hate bringing him back for another 1-year contract. He actually played really good for us, and he went up in star dev. Quincy Williams might have to walk, so linebacker is going to be an issue. Jordan Whitehead's also going down in overall, which I don't like. We'll just have to look at how this free agency is going to go. There's some guys here that I think I can just re-sign in free agency. I want to see who the free agents are first. This is interesting here. Marlon Humphreys, Lane Johnson, Rodney Staley, Marcus Williams, Dexter Lawrence. Really good draft class. Just too bad it's all a bunch of older guys, but a lot of people want to come here. So let me figure out who we're going to re-sign. So honestly, looking at all these contracts, the only one I've put an offer out on for is Marcus Williams. We'll see if we get him. Okay, bitch. That's not good, because my backup option is Kevin Byard, who didn't have a contract put on him yet. And now teams have put contract offers on Kevin Byard. So, oh, Marcus Williams went to the Colts. Okay, I'm fine with that. So now let me sign Kevin Byard here to a 1-year, like $10 million option. I know it's just a band-aid at it's just a band-aid, but we need a free safety. And we got Kevin Byard, 1-year contract, perfect. He can come here. I will figure something else out at a later date or free safety. And now we still need a linebacker. But I just don't like any of them here. Like, all these linebackers are just old and slow, and we already have 2 really good linebackers. So I honestly just might sign one in free agency, or maybe there's one in the draft that we can end up drafting as well. But now let's look at the team to know what we need to what we have to draft. And oh, we need a tight end. That's right. So offensively, all we actually really need is a tight end. The offensive line set, skill positions off. Yeah, tight end's all we need. And then defensively, we need a linebacker. But that's also honestly only it. So linebacker and tight end are the only 2 positions that we need. Let's look at the mock draft this time to see where everyone's going, so we don't make the same mistakes. First free safety here, Tyrone is going to the Seahawks at 11. Cheatham, let's see, 16's the last free safety. And then, what the hell is our pick? Oh, we're pick 23. The third free safety's not even here. Okay, so we only have to worry if we want Tyrone Robinson, we have to trade up to 11. We want Keaton 16, and if we want the third one, we can just stick and pick. This is actually a good offensive line class too. Pause it and view our draft board here and see if we know anything more on these free safeties. Round 2 to 3 talent. He's ass. Understandable. Percy Keaton's also not that good too. Tyrone Robinson actually might be the only really good free safety here. Elite speed, elite agility, elite jumping, freak athlete, A awareness, B zone, B man, A play rec. Tyrone Robinson is going to be the pick. Freak athlete who has solid traits, not the best traits in the world, but he has pretty solid traits. And let's just make sure, because I did this in a previous rebuild where the guy in the mock draft was supposed to go at like 10, so I traded up to 10 and then he was already taken. So let me just skip ahead to pick 10, because I'm not going to draft a free agency. And there you go. Fucking Tyrone Robinson goes 7th, even though in the mock draft he was projected to go. Fucking hell. Like, I think that's kind of cool. I just hit sim round. I hit sim round instead of sim to my pick. I hit advance to next round. Fuck. Can you even see what you've drafted? I thought you could. What did we draft? I don't even know what we drafted. So, dude, that is so fucking stupid. Oh my gosh. That blows. I really wanted that free safety. That free safety looked really good. This linebacker here, though, might be a really good consolation prize. Both of these linebackers actually look really good here. We need a linebacker. Oh, this guy's got elite speed. All the traits in the world that you want. A power. Okay, yeah. Ricky Davis, how old is he? 23. I like NC State, though. Ricky Davis. Okay, we got a decent consolation prize at least. We get a really good linebacker. We needed a third linebacker. At least we fixed the linebacker issue. Linebacker issue has been fixed now. We're all set at linebacker. So defense is perfectly fine. We're just now missing a tight end. I might just fucking reach and draft Taylor Adams, to be honest. He doesn't look terrible, and he's 6'5". Whatever. Decent player, I guess. We'll just, I guess, let Madden also take the rest of my draft too. That is actually really one that's really dumb that the free safety went at 7. Like I said, it's kind of cool that the mock draft changes things up because it's just a mock draft, but at the same time, that's so dumb. I really wanted that free safety. He looked like he was a fucking animal. Then I skipped my first round pick, and Madden drafted us a 74 overall corner actually isn't horrendous. Only normal dev though, so fuck you, Madden. Good God. I'm really hoping that this free safety isn't that good. Oh my God, he's an 80 overall. 80 overall superstar X Factor free safety, who I was going to trade up for, we miss out on. And instead we get a 74 overall normal development corner. That is actually heartbreaking. I was going to trade up for that free safety too. That is very difficult. I'm going to fill out the roster now, guys, and I'll report back to you when it's done. I filled out the roster to how I want it. I will show you guys that at the start of year 1. Now it is time to do the training camp. And again, Franklin, who was able to sit under Aaron Rodgers this year and it is his team, is going to be doing the training. And I don't even remember this guy's name, to be honest with you. I keep on calling him like Daniels in my mind, even though I know that's not what it is. But he just got gold on his first attempt, which is really cool. And Polk gets gold. I think I'll do probably do Garrett Wilson with this next one because he only has star dev. Jalen Waddle is superstar dev, so he will develop a little bit faster than Garrett Wilson will. At least that's my thought process. Garrett Wilson easily gets gold. Trench battle, we are again going to be doing Will McDowell, who at least is now an 80 overall, but he's 27 and entering his prime. So after this season, and maybe his year 28 season, I don't see him going up in overall. So we got this year to pretty much get him to his max overall, which is probably going to be like an 82, 83, unfortunately. And I still don't think he's at a season over 5 sacks. Oh, and that's also right. I didn't pick up, or did I re-sign him? No, I think I neglected to sign his 5th-year option, so I think we actually have to re-sign him this year, which that's going to be interesting to see what happens, because as I've said, he's been ass in his 3 seasons with us, so we'll definitely have to see how he does year 4. So Will McDowell is now an 81 overall, and while we're here, let's look at his seasons. Yeah, his rookie year with the Jets IRL, he had 3 sacks. His first year at us, he had 2, and last year he had 5. I'm going to need at least to see more growth. I'm hoping to see, double-digit sacks would be awesome, but anything above 8 sacks would be a W. Donald Franklin is now a 75 overall. I think he was a 71 when I drafted, if I'm not mistaken. So he's gone up 2 overall regularly and 2 overall from the training camps. And here we are, start of the regular season, where we went 9-8 year 1 and 10-7 year 2. So if things continue to go in that direction, we'll be 11-6 this season. We will again do auto-generated rookies, and I know we're either missing out on our 2nd round pick or our 3rd round pick. Opening day keys, I always love doing this. Let's try the defense for a 3rd time here. Stuff the run. Let's see if our defense can actually come up big for us in week 1. Here's the roster going into year 3. Offensive line is continuing to develop nicely. J.C. Latham up to an 80 overall. Elijah Vera Tucker up to an 84. Eric Henry up to an 87. Offensive line's looking really nice. Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, Polk, and I even brought in OBJ. Franklin has a ton of weapons. Tight end is still a weakness. I brought in Irv Smith Jr. Defensively also looks really nice. Davis, who we drafted in the 2nd round, 75 overall. Still got Devin White, Cooper. Defense is also looking phenomenal. This team, it all depends on the quarterback, right? all depends on quarterback play. If we have some really damn good quarterback play, this team can definitely make it far. And now let's advance week by week. We should destroy the Cardinals. We are literally a 10 overall higher than them, and at home we do 28-21. Let's look at the keys to the victory. Let's see if our defense probably let us down again. Yep, defense is 0 for 3, even though our defense is literally the best part of this team. Kind of really makes no sense, but whatever. 91 overall defense, letting us down. And we beat the Broncos, too, to start out 2-0. And now we have 101 million cap. Oh, Sauce Gardner doesn't want to be here. It's not a scheme fit. So will he accept this contract? Okay. Mekhi Becton, he's been playing better ball for us, honestly. And we're not really going to find a better left tackle. I mean, we could actually. In all honesty, there probably will be a better left tackle. Joe Tippmann, this isn't a bad contract for him, honestly. Like, this is a pretty cheap deal. I'll sign him to a 2-year. Okay, perfect. DJ Reed, we keep toying him with the 1-year contract. Will McDonald, we'll have to see how he's doing. Same with Lee McNeil. Oh, we actually have some pretty good free agents. We'll have to see how Lee McNeil and Will McDonald are doing. I'm definitely not opposed to bringing them back, but I need to see results. Lee McNeil, only 5 sacks is his career high. I'm not going to sign a guy who... Or Will McDonald. I'm not going to sign someone whose career sacks are 5 sacks to $15 million a season. Like, as much as I like him, I'm just not going to do that. I need to at least see 7 or more sacks. I need to continuously see improvement here. Okay. Let's sim to the midseason mark now. We're at the midseason mark. The Jets, we have been 5-1 and 6-1. We've been really good at the midseason. And then again, it's just Madden. You go downhill in the second half of the season. I can't explain it. Just, I think Madden likes to toy you. And again, here we are at 6-1. Our first loss was literally last week, so we started out 6-0. The Chiefs blew our backs out. We got a weekly award, though, somehow. It was our quarterback, Franklin, tearing it up. Too bad the defense could not help him out. That has been our only award. So I like where the team is at, obviously. 6-1 is really nice. Let's look at the stats. Offense, we are 8th. Defense, we're 27th. Okay. Trey Franklin's actually playing really well. Notice this, though, how the touchdown-interception ratio is always a lot better in the first half than the second. Let's keep in mind this 14-3 when I sim for the next half. Breece Hall, balling out like usual. Receivers, all of our guys are getting the ball equally, and it's all really nice to see. Blocking, Mekhi Becton is going back to his ass ways. So is Joe Tippmann. He hasn't been bad, but as soon as I gave him a contract, he decided to play like shit. Defensively, why are we getting absolutely no pressure? Getting a lot of interceptions, though, which that is really nice, but getting no pressure is not nice. And 11-6, did I not call it? We've gone 9-8, 10-7, and now 11-6. Started out the season 6-1, and we finished 5-5 now in the second half of the season. Just lost to the Raiders. We get to play the Patriots in the playoffs, too. We're actually the 2nd seed, and the Raiders are somehow the 1 seed. We're the 2nd seed at 11-6. Are you telling me that if we would have beaten the Raiders, we could have been the 1 seed? At 12-5. Damn. Let's see. Playoff rivals. Why didn't we get this last season? This will be a chess match. And we're actually the 2 seed, so we're going to have home field advantage this entire time. And I'm really hoping that we can actually beat the Patriots here. Does every single team actually just have the same record? Because we're the 2 seed and the Patriots are the 7 seed, and we have this exact same record as them. The hell's going on? Oh, the Raiders are 16-1. I see. Oh, the Chiefs are 14-3. But yeah, Chargers are 11-6, Jets 11-6, Patriots 11-6, Bengals. Oh, Bengals won the division. Oh, I get what happened because the Chiefs and the Chargers are the two wild card teams. How the fuck are the Raiders 16-1? If we play the Raiders, I'll look at their roster to see how that happened. But for us, let's look at the stats here. 16th offense, our offense went down. 29th defense, our defense also went down. That's really nice. The touchdown to interception ratio actually wasn't that bad. Donald Franklin, again, another 4,000-yard season. Donald Franklin did really good. Breece Hall also did phenomenal as well. Another really good season out of Breece Hall. No 1,000-yard wide receivers, but we do have 3 900-yard wide receivers in Waddle, Wilson, and Polk. All of them getting a lot of touchdowns too. Blocking, Mekhi Becton is doing great for us. The center's taking strides. Mekhi Becton's the only one that's worrying me right now. Of course, Sauce Gardner's getting 7 interceptions on a contract season. Quentin Williams with 9.5 sacks. Jermaine Johnson with 7.5. Will McDowell with only 5 sacks, man. And I'm really hoping we can beat the Patriots here in the wild card round. It's only going to get harder from here. So please, boys, can the Jets finally get a playoff win? They haven't had one in so long. We got to look. How did we do against the Patriots this season? Beat them in New England and then lost to them at home. We were 1-1. We went 3. We were 11-6, 11-3, and we lost the last 3. We were 11-3 and lost the last 3 games. That's so fucking hot. And we lose in the wild card again. Fuck yes. Let's go, baby. We've now lost the Bills and the Patriots in the playoffs. That hurts. Yeah, shut up, Kevin. Bet you played like ass. Another disappointing season for Jets fans. After 14 straight seasons without making the playoffs, they finally make it back-to-back with a 90 overall team and lose in the regular season, or lose in the wild card back-to-back years, both times to division rivals too. And let's see if anyone went up in dev trait. Maybe our quarterback was able to go up to star, and if so, that would be really nice. And he was. No other dev trait increases here, but the quarterback going up to star dev is really nice. Defensively, Ladarius Sneed went up to superstar dev. Devin White went up to X Factor. Kevin Byard went up to X Factor. So here we are at the players ready to resign, and we're kind of screwed here, right? Is what I'm basically getting at. Sauce, this is the best I can do for you. Right, I just overpaid for Sauce Gardner, but it's Sauce Gardner. I'm not going to re-sign him. JC Latham, do I pick up his 5th year option? He really wants to be here, so maybe I won't. Mekhi Becton, we probably could honestly do better than him. Like, he didn't do that good this year. Will McDonald, dude, fuck you. I can't re-sign him. 5 sacks. I can't re-sign him. I really want to, but he only gets 5 sacks a season. What am I supposed to do with that? DJ Reed, he continues to be good for us. I will sign him to another 1-year contract. I really want to bring back Aleem McNeil. He's been really good for us too. This is the best I can do for you, Aleem. Okay, well, 26 mil. I'm gonna franchise tag him. I'm gonna franchise tag Aleem McNeil. Kevin Byard, I'm actually fine giving him this 1-year contract to come back. He is now an X Factor for us. That is all I'm gonna be able to re-sign. So now we have a hole at edge rusher and we have a hole at left tackle. But even though Will McDonald and Mekhi Becton on paper were really good for us overall wise. Damn. All right, so this is interesting. There are a lot of good guys here in free agency. All right, let me cook. Let me go sign some guys here. So no real big free agency signings here. I'm going to try to re-sign the Jets tight end, or not the Jets tight end, I'm the damn Jets. The Ravens tight end that I had for that 1 year, and then Bradley Chubb and Jack Conklin, I'm both offering just 1 year contracts to just be Band-Aid replacement guys for me. And we get all 3 of them, so Bradley Chubb will be our Will. There was no good young edge rusher. Yes, there's obviously Will McDowell, but dude was getting 5 sacks, 3 sacks, 2 sacks, 5 sacks, 5 sacks. I can't re-sign that. I just can't. I'm sorry. And now I'm going to move Bradley Chubb over to, I think it's right end? Left end. I'm going to move Bradley Chubb over to left end here. And Will McDowell wanted $16 million a season. Bradley Chubb, I only signed for $9 million a season. So Bradley Chubb we just got for $7 million cheaper. And as long as the dude gets 5 sacks, he's doing the same exact thing that McDowell would do for us. And then J.C. Latham has just been so good for us at right tackle that I'm just going to move Jack Conklin over to left tackle. And now in the draft, we're honestly really set up to draft best player available. Our offensive line is really young, but we do need a tackle now. We could draft tackle. And both of our safeties are kind of getting up there in age, so we could do safety. Linebacker we're set on. Defensive line, we could draft a really good edge rusher. There are a lot of positions that we can draft here. But I know we're missing either our 2nd or our 3rd round pick, which obviously isn't the best. We will look at our draft picks here in a second. Okay, it is our 3rd round pick, thankfully. We're picking at pick 22. We were pick 23 last year. So we're 1 less. So we got a 1st and a 2nd round pick to work with this season. There's an absolute beast of a right tackle at 1st overall. Great. Oh, there's an absolute freak edge rusher here. This left tackle also looks really damn good. Okay, so that right tackle could be an absolute beast, and I might be trading up for him, honestly. Let's look at the mock draft. Is he scheduled to go 1st overall? He is. I mean, if I see top 5 talent right tackle and he has all A's everywhere, I might have to trade up for him. I also, here's this left end who's or not this one. This is the one I wanted, Jerome. I might trade up for 7 just because of Madden bullshit. So if it is the edge rusher, because Jerome that guy could be very good. If it's a block shed and a power move, I'm gonna have to trade up for him. So pick 1 if I want that O-tack. The only way I would trade up for that offensive lineman is probably if I saw top 5 talent. Because do I really want to trade up a fuck ton for a right tackle? Depends on his talent. Depends on his talent here. Shit. What's the edge rusher? Oh, only C block shed. Damn, it was A to C block shedding and it ended up only being C. There's a couple of good power rushers in here, though. I wish I had them more scouted out, but I didn't really. So, this right tackle looks like an absolute freak of nature. And has A's in literally everything except C lead block and B run block power. Okay. I will attempt to trade up to pick number 1 to snag our franchise left tackle. I can even include Jack Conklin in that trade. Now, I know that's a little bit unrealistic. You know, I sign a free agent to... Sorry, my camera, slowly just likes to turn to the left, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I know that's kind of unrealistic to sign a free agent to a 1-year deal and then immediately trade him. So I will call that some bogus. So we'll see what happens with the trade here. I might not even be able to trade with the Saints if the Saints don't have the cap for it. Oh, they do. Okay. Dude, to trade up to the 1st round, to trade up to pick 1 overall, it is so incredibly fucking stupid. Like, am I seriously about to give up 2 2 first-round picks, a second and a third. Just for the Saints pick, man. And I also, this pick's also pick 6. Do I just want to trade up my entire fucking draft capital? Because I can tell you right now the answer is no. I don't really want to do that. I just traded way too much. I just gave away way too much for this tackle, but I already committed to it. So I just had to do a bunch of bullshit to be able to get this. 2 first-round picks this year, first-round pick. Next year I have no picks, by the way. I had to trade away my first, second, and third-round pick next year. And I traded away my second and my fourth-round pick this year. I just had to trade away basically fucking everything just to get this tackle. Mikey? I don't know. He better be a damn beast. That's all I know. Because that's literally my draft. I now don't have a draft because I traded away everything away for that left tackle. And a 79 overall. That's still really good. That's the same exact overall as Jack Conklin was, but he's a lot younger. There was a 78 corner, 78 corner, 78 corner. So basically this draft class... Oh, I remember looking at this free safety. I remember seeing him. Hidden Dev. Swear to God, show me another X Factor fucking free safety I missed out on. Just star this time, thankfully. But, so we got the rookie right tackle. And now let me edit the roster and do the training camp. So here we are, start of season 4. I'm hoping this is the final season. If you know me, if you've watched any of my rebuilds, you know that I hate doing a year 5. I like the videos being a little bit shorter because I know that they're already long videos. Not even going to look at the draft class because we don't have any picks. I had to trade away my first, second, and third round pick this year to get that damn left tackle. And I know I over-traded for it, but I don't know. I just really wanted a top 5 talent draft prospect. It's fun drafting a really good, talented guy. And I know he's only a 79 overall, but he was instantly the same overall as Jack Conklin. And I think he was the same overall as Mekhi Becton as well. So we already got an immediate improvement on the offensive line. And we've drafted now 3 offensive linemen in the first round, and all of them have just looked phenomenal, by the way. So you look at the center. The center's already a damn 90 overall center. 90 overall superstar center that we drafted. That is insane. I really liked JC Latham signing as well. He's up to an 83. We have such a nice, young offensive line. Let's look at the roster here for year 4 now. Yeah, this might be one of the most fun offensive lines I've ever seen. Drafted JC Latham, Henry, and Michael. We just traded for Doolittle, and Elijah Vera Tucker is on the team. Offensively, this team's set. Franklin's now going into his 3rd year, 2nd year starting. Hopefully he can take that step. These skill positions are just elite. Tight end, we could still do better at, but tight end hasn't been an issue for us. Defensively, it gets a little scary here on defense because of age. Kevin Byard's in his 30s. Reed's in his 30s. Snead turned 30. Bradley Chubb is 30. I think Devin White's 29. So this defense is really damn good. 92 overall defense. The issue is these guys aren't getting any younger and they might regress. So we honestly need to win this season. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do a year 5 because I have basically no cap now. And a lot of these guys are getting up there in age. I don't even see where we could upgrade. Tight end, I guess, but tight end's been good for us. Let me just check out the depth chart, make sure that's fine, and then we will advance to week 3. And the Jets are now 4-0 in week 1 under Rex Ryan. Let's see if the defense... Oh my gosh. The defense actually, for once, didn't fail us in week 1. Is this a sign of things to come? Is this a sign of things to come? It doesn't help, though, that the Jets... What have we... We've been 5-1, 6-1, and 6-1 in the first 3 seasons. We've been phenomenal going into the halfway mark. Goes downhill after that. And, of course, we beat the Patriots. We're 2-0. Let's just... We have $150 million cap. How much does Quentin Williams want? Oh, my God. I mean, I would sign him that. I kind of need to. What the fuck do you mean? Ladarius Shaneed, a 1 year, that's not a bad contract for Shaneed. 1 year, 17 mil. I'm completely fine with that. I think that's even cheaper than what he's making now. JC Latham wants the bag. I'm fine with it. He's been a really good right tackle for us. Adrian Cooper. This is actually a pretty cheap deal for him, to be honest. I don't hate this contract. This is a cheap deal. And we get Adrian Cooper back at middle linebacker on a cheap deal. Devin White wants the bag. Honestly, if this was a cheaper contract, I would offer it to him, but he wants 4 years. I can't do that for a 29-year-old player. DJ Reed we'll see. Sinnott we'll see. Aleem McNeil we'll see. Justin Reed we'll see. Oh, good God almighty. Okay. I think I'll re-sign Polk. He's been really good for us, and honestly, this isn't that bad for an 88 overall. Okay. So, we actually do still have 67 mil in cap, and I think that's even with Quentin Williams offered, his contract offered. So, maybe we can do a 5th season. I would just prefer we win now, though. Like, that would be really nice if we just win the Super Bowl in year 4. Actually, I shouldn't even talk about winning the Super Bowl. I should be focused on winning a damn playoff game. We haven't even won a playoff game yet. And we're 3-3 at the midseason mark. Are you actually kidding me here? What is going on? We have a crap offense. Our defense actually isn't terrible. What is happening offensively? Donald Franklin's not doing that good. Breece Hall's actually having a down year. JC Latham, good God. Of course, as soon as you give a player the bag, they instantly just fucking sell. It's unfortunate, but that's just how Madden is. I put together a 91 overall team. It's the best team we've had all 4 seasons, and we're just not going to make the playoffs. That's really cool. And we don't have our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round picks, so we don't get any consolation prizes as well. A 91 overall team in Madden just went 5-12. 91 overall team in Madden just went 5-12. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, 5-12 and I'm a 91 overall? Fucking Donald Franklin's getting yards, but he can't get passing touchdowns. Apparently, how many sacks did I just see? 45 sacks? Breece Hall even had a down year. No fucking receiving touchdowns. JC Latham around 20 sacks. What the fuck? As soon as I give him the absolute bag, he plays like shit. He got the fucking... Look at this. 4, 6, 20. As soon as I give fucking JC Latham the bag, he sells. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. What the fuck, Latham? Defensively, we're at least getting pressure. The defense actually wasn't terrible. It was the offense that was complete horse poop. We finished 5-12, and we don't even have our 1st overall pick, or 2nd, or 3rd. I was expecting to go all in on that fucking tackle. At least he got 4 fucking skill points. Awesome. Fucking -3 morale, though. Will McKyle is a fucking X-Factor! X-Factor left tackle! I didn't even know that was possible! We drafted an X-Factor left tackle. We had to trade everything for him. But we drafted our drafts have been phenomenal. Superstar Dev Center. X-Factor left tackle. We've drafted some really good offensive linemen. Besides fucking J.C. Latham, I have no clue what happened. We all saw that, right? Like everyone saw that J.C. Latham had, what, 5 sacks, 5 sacks, 5 sacks? Most sacks, or 6 sacks? Most sacks that J.C. Latham allowed. All fucking, in 3 years I've had him, was 6 sacks. And he tripled his sacks this season. What the fuck are we doing, JC? Falcons in the Super Bowl? God damn, man. X-Factor left tackle. Like, look at this team. Fuck you, JC Latham. Sanoot goes up to superstar. Defense, McNeil goes up to star. Reed goes up to... Our defense played really fucking good. Because I traded them all for the X-Factor left tackle. And I really like the X-Factor left tackle. The X-Factor left tackle is absolutely goated. But, you know, I thought a 92 overall team, my first round pick, would be, you know, in the 20s. I was hoping the 30s. I'd hoping to be 32. But no, fuck me. I'm going to have a top 5 pick. So the Saints got a top 5 pick off of me. Okay, who do we still need to re-sign? I think Quentin Johnson. Oh, Henry? Yeah, I'll pick up his 5th-year option. Only $9 million. That's cheap. Quentin Williams. I mean, you're coming back, dude. I'll off. Actually, maybe we just franchise tag Quentin Williams, to be honest. I'll offer him a contract he doesn't want. Yeah, I'm gonna franchise tag you, bitch. So, oh, it's the franchise tag's actually more. Whatever. 1 year, $50 million 5th-year option. I'm good. Devin White. This isn't terrible. He's going to regress, though, but fuck it. If you want to sign this, great. We get Devin White back. Yippee! Ben's actually been really good for us. So this is probably over. Oh, fuck it. I mean, he's gotten 1,000 yards. He just got a 1,000-yard season. Finally is Aleem McNeil, who has been good for us, but he just doesn't want to be here. And I don't think I'll have the money to convince him to. Yeah, I just didn't have the cash. DJ Reed and Justin Reed don't want to be here. Bradley Chubb, I only offered him $9 million last year. Chubb, how about $11 million? I'll give you a $2 million bonus increase. Okay. Kevin Byard's also a free agent. He's an 81 overall still. We now have some key guys leaving on the defense. No more Bradley Chubb. No more Bradley Chubb. No more Aleem McNeil. No more Justin Reed. I think our offense stayed the same, even though our offense sucks wieners. Apparently, even though it's a 90 overall offense. It's like, if you look at the offense, just look at how absolutely stacked this offense is. So young. We have such a dominant young offense. I think the oldest person in here is Elijah Vera Tucker. I mean, quarterback could improve. Franklin is only an 81 overall. You'd like to see him be better. And then defensively, yeah, we need strong safety. Oh, yeah, we didn't sign Reed. We need corner. Edge rusher. Okay, so yeah, we need to overhaul this defense. We need to get some defensive guys here in free agents. We got 30 mil. Let's see what we can do with it. Ooh. Dak fucking Prescott. Oh. Josh Sweat. All right, let me look at free agency and let me get some guys here going. So I'm going after Jared. I'm going after all these guys that were in the created player draft class. I'm hoping we get all 3 of them to completely revamp our defense with a bunch of young talent. And these were all pretty good deals for us too. The most expensive one I had to give up was for Kamar Lester here from Georgia, but Jared Verse and Byron Murphy have both got on some pretty damn good contracts. Now, the only thing that we're missing here is strong safety. Like, we don't have a strong safety. And I'll see what the best course of action is, if that's trading for one or what. But let me just cook. Let me cook. So defensively, here is the team now. And I'm honestly really liking it, except for strong safety. 92 overall offense, 88 overall defense. The reason the defense is lower is because we don't have a strong safety. I think our strong safety is literally the 71 overall. Offensively, I'm really liking the offense. It's the same offense we have as last year, though, so we'll see what happens. We have a really nice, solid young team. We just need to go get a strong safety. I'm going to explore trading for one. We'll see how that goes. So the strong safety isn't the best. He's 25, star dev, 79 overall, last year of his contract. But all the other strong safety, I was trying to trade for a really good one. Just I wasn't gonna get. They wanted way too much for it. I didn't want to deal with that bullshit. I don't even have any draft picks, so let's just go straight to the draft here. Let's start the draft. Let's simulate the draft. I didn't even look at this draft, so maybe I'll take a quick look at it and see if there was any GOATs in this draft class that I could have had. Or would that just hurt me? Whatever, who doesn't like a little bit of extra pain in their life? Am I right, guys? So we got absolutely fuck all. Perfect. And now, in the NFL, where did we have? The Saints had our pick. We would have had pick 4. Oh, but this draft class looks like horseshit. Perfect. There's a really good corner, and that's it. Okay. 5th round pick, wide receiver. 4th round running back. Oh yeah, this draft class was terrible. Terrible draft class. So now, here we are at training camp. 5th and final season. Let's try to get Franklin developed even more. That could be our downfall, was maybe not starting him his rookie season, but we had to let Aaron Rodgers get 2 years, and he's been our best option at quarterback. He's now going into his 4th season now, and he's an 81 overall, but that could be our downfall, is that we didn't get a higher overall quarterback. But we'll see what he can do here in his 4th year in the league. I mean, the wide receivers are all kind of goated. Do I even need to continue to upgrade them? I guess I will, just for fun, but all of our wide receivers are absolutely insane. I have no clue how. On God, let's just talk about this. How did it go 5-12? We have 3 wide receivers who are all 88 overall or higher. We have a running back who's in the 90s. We have a very good young offensive line. A really good superstar dev tackle. The quarterback's not terrible. 80 overall quarterback. Is that seriously it? If you don't have an 80 overall quarterback or higher, your ass. It's like, I don't get it, honestly. And the defense was good too. I have a 91 overall team and we went 5-12. Like, what else am you supposed to do, really? Like, how are you supposed to predict that J.C. Latham, who has been really good for you, is going to just drop 20 sacks? I figure we got to do the tight end here in this position. Get him another skill point. And gold for the tight end as well. Trench battle, long haul. We got some other guys we could do this with. I'm going to give it to Jared Verse because he is 27, so he could use another developmental point here. And Jared Verse got gold there. It got a little bit scary there, but Verse did come away with the gold. Now, finally, the last one I want to do here is with... Where's he at? Is with Mary. Dude, I hate how every single fucking upgrade I see on Franklin's just for awareness. Because he actually has really damn good stats. That's actually phenomenal stats there from Franklin in terms of arm accuracy and throw power. Okay. We don't really need to choose a draft class, but I'll make one anyways, just for fun. And this will be the 5th and final season. We've yet to win a playoff game. In 4 seasons, the New York Jets have yet to win a playoff game. We went 10-6, or we went 10-7, 11-6. We did good there. We were on a good little run. It's good. We don't need to talk about last season. Again, let's go with the defense. I'm going to trust the pass defense again to just ball out for us. So let's look at the team here for the final season. We are now only a 90 overall. We were a 91 last season, so we're one overall worse. Our offense have gotten better. We got a 93 overall offense here. Franklin, I don't know why he's playing +4. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but obviously he's doing something to just absolutely be playing out of his mind here. Offensive line is phenomenal. Our skilled positions are phenomenal. The offense is going to tear it up. Defensively, I'm very excited about this defense as well. Just really damn good defense all around. Really nice young pieces now, besides Kevin Byard, I guess, and Devin White. But it's a good mix of maturity and young pieces. I am really excited for this team. I always forget to fucking look at the damn depth chart, though. Every single year, I think I fail to look at the depth chart. I'm just going to go straight to the midseason. We don't even need to see the free agents. So we went 5-1, 6-1, 6-1, and then 3-3. And we're 5-2. You know what? I will take that. We even beat the Bengals last week. The Bengals, who are a really good team. Who even needs contracts? We got $100 million, Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, Quentin Williams, our quarterback, Ladarius Sneed. Yeah, we don't need to look at that. You know, like, we've seen better, but I can't complain. We cannot complain about a 5-2 start here. We actually lost the Texans and the Bills week 1 and week 2. First time we've lost week 1. Maybe that's what we needed, actually, was a week 1 loss for change. Lost the first 2 weeks, but followed it up by 5 straight wins. So the team has actually been on a massive winning streak here. And what I'm going to quickly do is upgrade use the staff points that I have, and then we will be good to go. Okay, staff points have been assigned, so now the defensive line, I improve them, should play better here. And now let us sim straight to the playoffs. We're 5-2. You would like to see playoffs, but you know what? If we miss the playoffs back-to-back years with a 90-plus overall team, then this Jets team's just cursed, man. They had 14 straight seasons without a playoff appearance, finally made it in back-to-back seasons, lost to the Patriots and the Bills in the wild card round, so they finally ended their misery just to immediately lose right away to a division rival. And then last year, with the best team that they've had, no injuries, finished 5-12. Absolutely disgusting. I just want to see playoffs, honestly. Just give me hope that we can win a playoff game. Can we at least win a playoff game in this Madden rebuild? That would be pretty nice here. And we go 12-5, but we have to play the fucking Buffalo Bills. That's really hot. So we had a 9-8 season, a 10-7 season, an 11-6 season, and now a 12-5 season. We finish as the 2 seed again. Remember when we were the 2 seed last time and had to play the Patriots? I unfortunately do. Let's look at the schedule here. And so we lost the first 2 weeks, then won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We then won 9 straight to go 9-2, but then lost 3 straight, but then won 3 straight. And we have gone 1-1 against the Bills. We literally just beat the Bills last week. We literally just beat the Bills last week at home. Let's keep that in mind here. Now, looking at the stats, we had the 6th best offense. Donald Franklin did have a really good season here. 14th best defense. Franklin playing really good football. You would like to maybe see some better stats, but still a phenomenal year from him. Bryce Hall, another really damn good season as well. Receiving, Jalen Waddle with over 1,000 yards. Our tight end almost got there. Garrett Wilson at 900. Polk at basically 800. Blocking, our superstar X Factor left tackle allowed 17 sacks, even though he's probably like an 84 overall. Defensively, oh my god, we finally had a 10 double-digit sack guy with Quentin Williams. Jared Verse was the answer we've needed all along. 8.5 sacks, 7 sacks for Jerome Johnson here. A couple of interceptions for our guys. This is hands down the best season we've had. Just looking at the stats, obviously the record. This is the best season we've had. Just, can we please win one playoff game? Please. I just want one playoff game win. Oh yeah, my 84 overall superstar left tackle was dog poop. That is really hot. Let's give him a power upgrade. Oh, he lost his scheme fit. And you know what? I love how I just gave him an upgrade and he literally went fucking down in overall. He was an 85 overall. I gave him an upgrade. He went down to an 84. Donald Franklin will now, I think, he's now an 85 overall. True overall is 85, plus 4th morale, plus 3 with, I think, the coaching upgrades that I've given him. This offensive line has looked sick. Everyone on the offensive line is now an 80 overall or higher. Most of them, I think 3 of them are superstar or superstar X Factor. So the offensive line is elite. Just, oh my, look at how sexy this damn team is, man. Look at how damn good this team is. We're now a 91 overall. I just want to admire this team that I've built because I've put together a really damn good team. Look at this team. I've put together a really good team here. 92 overall. 92 overall team. And again, we have to play a division rival in the damn playoffs. In the wild card. Please, can we win one playoff game? Please, in the last 4 hours. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck, Madden? We got a higher overall. The Bills went 9-8. What the fuck? Josh Allen played out of his mind. Our quarterback played like shit. Fucking 5 seasons to lose in the wild card 3 rounds. Twice the Bills, once the Patriots. Dude, the Jets are cursed. The Jets are fucking cursed, dude. Screw this team, man.